I took a Wharton online in collaboration with a Wall Street Prep course called PE, Private Equity Certificate. And before I took the course, I tried to search online to get some reviews of what this course was like, and I really didn't find anything. And I don't know why, but usually courses you could find some reviews before you take them to get an impression. Of course, they had their online website present and the videos of what the course is, but the what I really wanted to know was what was it like from a person who went through the course, and what was it that they liked, didn't like, or what was their review? And I didn't find anything. So that's the main reason that like I wanted. I wish this was available. Someone like me before I took the course. So that's one impetus in creating this video is to maybe someone will find it useful and you know find it valuable before they make their choice. So with that out of the way, let me explain what this course is. This is an 8-week course. You have a weekly exams, and if you don't pass the weekly exam with average of 75, then you can take the final exam. So this course is for evaluating business, and you can learn financing terms. So one of the things that was surprise to me was that most of the people who took the course, it looked like they were already in finance or they were, in the PE buyout. So it didn't look like there were a lot of people that were fresh, new to the PE arena. But which was not my case. I don't have any experience with PE. I don't have any experience with finance background. So I think I was one of the outliers. And also, from looking at the profile of people that were there from the videos and other ways, uh, it looks like the people were much older. Um, you wouldn't find too many 20-year-olds taking this course. And that gave me the impression that someone else was paying for this course. It was not cheap. It was $5,000 plus. If you tell them why you want to take the course, then they'll give you like $550 discount, which I did, so to save some money. So it looks like the people that would take this course is if someone was paying for it, or if they were in the PE business and they were, you know, just wanted to get a certificate, um, I suppose. So it's the first part was about 3 to 4 classes. The professor from Wharton would do the session. They were all recorded sessions, so there was nothing live except for weekly live sessions that you could ask questions, and you had 20-minute tutoring. Tutoring was really nice because it could flesh out some of the confusion you had, and also in the live session, you could ask the questions with the professor, and then the um, Wall Street Prep rep there as well. So it was good. I think I learned a lot, but it was also very expensive. But then again, taking classes with anything name attached to Wharton, it's very expensive. So, like a weekend class at Wharton could cost you $15,000. So, and maybe that's why a lot of people, you know, purchase this course because of the Wharton name. I'm pretty sure, and that was one of my reasons why I took it, so I could put it on my resume. So I have some credentials. I don't have any financial credentials, so so that was kind of my reason for taking it. The videos toward the latter half of the course, there I did not. understand them that well, and they did modeling of SaaS businesses and non-SaaS businesses. Um, and I got lost in the weeds 5 6 hours of watching videos, and you don't even understand a thing. So I I would I would think it would help if you break down the concept into smaller pieces and explain it instead of having a big LBO. That gets really confusing. And also, you have to be an expert in Excel, how to use Excel. That would really help a lot, because a lot of the assignments that you had to turn in weekly, they did require a medium to expert level of knowing Excel. So I didn't have either. So I was like beginning level expertise in Excel. So that wasn't a help. But I spent a lot of time on my own learning, which is fair enough, which what you're supposed to do. You get what you put in. So that was fine. But I was spending a lot of time, hours, probably hours on a weekly basis, trying to finish assignment and not get behind. So if you don't have too much time, spare time, it could be a you know kind of a problem to finish these on time. So luckily I made the time, I had the time, and I finished assignment on time, and my score was high enough that I didn't have to take the final exam. But I think this is the same material. I think you could learn online just like anything else. There's a lot of online free material you could get, but you wouldn't get a certificate that says Wharton Online PE certificate in collaboration with Wall Street Prep. So I think that was the one value proposition that caused me to purchase this. But if you think that by taking this course, someone is going to hire you as a PE, even as a beginner, like an associate, chances are it's not going to happen unless your uncle works in PE, or you have a relative who works in PE that can hire you. Um, I don't think the what you learn is enough to get hired. And I think Wall Street Prep made that clear in the beginning that it's tough to break into the PE. So don't have any illusion of taking this certificate that you're an expert now and everybody is looking to hire you. That's far from the reality. But but it does have good material. Uh, I wish they would explain the concepts a little bit more clearly by the practitioners, and I didn't like the idea of this pre-recorded videos you have to watch, because I mean I understand it's pre-recorded, but having people asking questions, I don't know. Just like you could just have a lecture, some guy standing, in front of the whiteboard or screen and just explaining stuff. I didn't find it very useful. These people that are, these recorded in the recorded courses, they're asking questions because it just breaks out the flow, and they didn't add any value to it, as far as I could see. So hopefully you got a good idea of what the class is like. Uh, Main thing is, in order to learn these concepts, it is very important that it is on you. It is on you to know this. You paid for it, or someone else paid for you, but it is on you to learn these, and you could do the same thing on your own without taking the PE, but then you won't get that certificate. So if you want credentials or something like that, then it makes sense. But if you want to learn the PE, concepts, you don't need to take the class. So I wanted to make that very clear. Just like everything else that you want to learn, everything is online, and it costs next to nothing except for your time. So hope you got some value out of it. If you have someone that can pay for this course, I would recommend you take it. But if you're paying it yourself, I I would be hesitant to put up 5 grand on it unless you're making a lot of money and you can afford it. So hope it's helpful and good luck in PE business. PE, I think it's a good opportunity, but it's hard work. So thanks. Bye bye.